Today I want to tell you the inside story of an architect's proposal. One day Mr. Bob Patel received the much awaited proposal from his architect. Mr. Patel had been working on a project for a very long time and had gone through a long process with his architect. But when he saw the number on that proposal, he just could not believe his eyes. It was a number he just could not proceed with. Before we move on with this story, let me explain how an architect's costs are calculated. Usually clients go to an architect and say, "Here is what we want," and they list down a range of things that they'd like to have in their project. And the architect will take these requirements and estimate the work that will be needed to be done to deliver the clients their dream project. In his proposal, he may include the costs for the designer services, the permit documents, the construction administration services, the consultant coordination, and anything else that might be required. So back to Mr. Bob Patel. Mr. Patel was a smart man, and when he realized that he could not proceed with the number he had received from his architect, he realized that he had to negotiate. Not with the architect, but with himself. The architect had simply given him the number based on what he had asked for. So together, they went through the range of items and separated them into needs, wants, and like-to-haves. The architect then estimated the project proposal based on the items that they had shortlisted. This process was repeated a couple of times until Mr. Patel was comfortable with the cost of the project and the scope of the project. Mr. Patel was a smart man, and he knew that hiring a cheaper architect was not a solution to the high proposal issue, because a cheaper architect is not necessarily a better architect. So by working one-on-one with his architect, Mr. Patel not only got a great deal worth his money, but also a great project. So that ends the story right here. But here are some important takeaways regarding an architect's proposal. An architect does not decide the cost of the project. You do. The proposal is not the architect's cost, but the cost of everything you ask for. A good architect would also do a great deal of homework before writing out a proposal to you. It will involve code analysis, site analysis, and many other things. Here in our office, we call this process the needs and options review. A good architect is like a coach who will walk you through the different stages of your project. So that was the insider story of an architect's proposal. Good luck with your project.